Hi guys, it's Sharon from Lovely Luxe and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming like a vlog style lifestyle sort of video. So I'm sure many of you are aware that there's the Marie Kondo method series out at the moment. I love Marie Kondo. I read her book last year and I had already sort of started on like a mini version of that journey, but I hadn't done it properly and I really wanted to take the time to do the method properly. I've been living in this house for about 3 years. The bedroom that I'm in, I sort of inherited some furniture when I moved in. And I was told that I can do whatever I want with the furniture. So that was 3 years ago, and obviously gotten some new furniture because I didn't really have much when I moved in here. And so now it's getting quite broken down. It was already old when I inherited it. So now it's time for me to replace some of these items. So I thought that was great motivation to go through and do the proper first stage of the Marie Kondo method, or the Konmari method, which is sorting through my clothes. So you'll see in a minute the new drawers. They're stunning. I'm actually going to change the handles and you're going to see why I'm so excited about changing these drawers in just a moment. Basically, the whole reason why I decided to go on this journey was because I came from a background where accumulating a lot of things was very, it was so much of a norm. Like we would get, I love my parents so much and I'm thankful for everything that they ever gave me. But honestly, they gave me too many things. I had too many presents all the time, which is like a really obnoxious thing to say. And we were definitely not well off by far. My parents struggled for every single thing that they ever had. I don't come from money or anything like that. But my parents definitely showed me like a good work ethic and working really hard for things. And of course they wanted to spoil us because I think growing up, they didn't have everything that they wanted and they wanted to try and give us as much as they could, but in my honest opinion it was too many things. Over the past say 3.5 years, I decided that I wanted to change my life. That if fair enough, I'm all for consuming things and having things in my life. I like very pretty things, I like having nice things, but to be very selective about what I want in my life. I think it's very important to curate your life. The concept that only owning things that spark joy for you is something that really resonates with me, because I don't want to own lots of things necessarily. I mean, I do have lots of stuff still, even though I got rid of a lot of things, but the things that I do have, they're things that I genuinely want in my life, and they're things that make me happy. And to me, I'd rather not have something than have something that's like half of what I want it to be, or take the shortcut for something. I really want to make sure that what I have in my life is things that are valuable to me, that I am proud of, that I love, that I truly love. So we're gonna get stuck straight into it. Let me show you where this new set of drawers are going, and I'll show you why I'm replacing them. So these are the drawers that just arrived. I'm so excited because look how easily these open and close. And why I'm so excited about, you will understand in just a few minutes. So this is everything that's the top of my drawers. And there's normally a really pretty lush bath bomb that's in the heart shape with roses that normally sits here. This is it here. It's all broken up because I will show you why. I'm actually mindset that lush bath bombs last that long. Anytime I want to open my drawers, I have to put so much effort in to open them. Like literally, can you see like everything is like jiggling anytime I try? This one is even worse, like even with the handle there, it's so stiff. And then there's a couple of drawers at the bottom because the base, the middle of the base is sinking in. Literally I cannot get those last few drawers open because the bottoms have sunk into the next drawer down, which is not convenient because I can't utilize those drawers. So basically what the plan is, I'm just going to take everything off the top of the dressing table and clear everything out, put all my clothes down, sort through my clothes, bring this new drawer over, and then start sorting everything away. And I have a lovely broke lily here, which probably means that she's going to move in a minute because I'm about to put all my things here, so you don't have to move, but yeah, you are. You look very comfy though. Eh? Speak, yeah? very comfy. So there's some things that I'll have to keep, like my work clothes. I'm just going to set those aside up there because I have no choice. I have to keep those. My jeans I'm definitely keeping. As you guys can tell, I'm a big Dita Von Teese man. Big Dita Von Teese man. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and change all the handles. So I literally cannot get these handles under. They did them up too tightly because they didn't realise I was going to change the handles. I don't know if these spark joy or not, because there's positive and negative feelings. I think this may, even though it's a clothing item, fall into the sentimental items, so I may just hold on to these until I get to the sentimental stage, and then I'll include those with that, because there's a lot of positive things, a lot of negative things, a lot of life-changing things with these gym pants. You wouldn't think that gym pants could be sentimental, but for me it would seem that they are. I did my initial course for becoming a makeup artist with Napoleon, and it was a really happy time for me. I do really think that Napoleon Purvis has really gone downhill. Even though I want to continue being a makeup artist, I don't think this is something that I really need, so thank you.
The great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself, and I see you shine in every color, resting your head in my arms. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows.
Okay, so now that all of that is done, I'm just going to start putting everything back on top of the dresser.
As long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows.
So I have this Nutrimeg's Blossom Bouquet, and this is like a pretty cool item actually. The only thing is you can't get these anymore, which kind of breaks my heart. But basically you open up and you've got this really lovely flower, and then you've got the ball of fragrance, and then you just pop that open and then put the flower on, and it's an infuser. If you have one of these, or you can get one, just be careful when you open it. And then the flower just goes in like that. So we are done. Everything is back on there. It's all nice and clean, looking very nice. I have drawers I can open and close. Everything in there is organized. I'm very happy. Okay, let's pull everything out of the wardrobe now. Okay, so this is my wardrobe. This is one of the pieces that I inherited when I moved into this place, into this house, and specifically this room. This is definitely something I'm going to be replacing because, as you can see, it's starting to fall apart. It was painted just like the other piece was, and even though I'm going to sort through my wardrobe now, eventually I will replace this. Just because, yeah, it's really not that functional. It's quite hard to open and close, same as the drawers. But I'll still go through and sort all those clothes. So there is an astounding amount of Wills and Doll Baby in here. I will let you know. I probably will not be getting rid of any of that because I spent pretty much the last 2.5 years sourcing a lot of these items, because as many people will know, Wills and Doll Baby aren't in manufacturing anymore, and they're considered quite collectible, and they do make a lot of clothing that I really like. I like the style of. I own a lot of cardigans, Dita cardigans. You will see that as well. There are definitely things that I already know that I want to get rid of, but we're just going to go through, and we'll still go through everything. I'm still going to, you know, hold everything and see if it sparks joy. hopefully this will be a lot more straightforward than the drawers, because this doesn't involve any folding. So on this side, there is more wheels and double baby, but this is mainly dresses on this side. And if anybody's wondering why I'm ignoring this dress, this is because this is actually a costume for my sister's birthday party on Friday, so this is not getting counted at all. This is a necessity, at least until after Friday. So I'm just going to go through each item. If I'm going to keep it, I will hang it straight up. If I'm not going to keep it, then I will either sort it into clothes that I'm going to sell, clothes that I'm going to donate, and clothes that I'm going to throw out. I think the first half I didn't have any music, so this time I think I'm going to have some music and have a little bit more fun, because the day is getting on and yeah. Listening to my Spotify top list for 2018. So this is definitely going to be kept for the time being. I'm going to hold on to this until I get to the sentimental items, because my mum and dad bought this for me for my 13th birthday. So this has been with me for pretty much 20 years. And back at the time when I was 13, country music was the in thing. My mum and dad, and of course me being their child, were huge country music fans. Now I'm not such a big fan of country music, but I did get to wear this 2 years ago to my mum's birthday, because she went to, what was it, line dancing? Like country line dancing for her birthday. So yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to this one for the time being. Hi!
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
1 hour later.
Okay, so drawers are all done. So I'll show you guys. So this is the underwear drawer. I do want to find somewhere else for my bralettes, because this is just a little bit too congested. But that will, I'm sure I'll be able to work something out as far as fitting those a bit better. So work clothes, swimwear, pajamas. These are all like my band t-shirts. These are like my dressier sort of wintry tops. So these are like graphic tees, whereas these are graphic like raceback tops. Got my jeans. So these ones that I'm wearing here, they'll go in there. Then I've got like cardigans and my heavier sort of winter knits. So dressier kind of knit tops. And then just a few random things. So this is a skirt, a dress, my workout jumper, my workout hoodie. And then down here, down here I've got my really, really thick, heavy jumpers and my spare sheets. So this is sort of my shorter hanging area. So here I've got all my scarves and my boleros and my fur sort of stoles. Then I've got my lighter tops here. So yeah, lots of like satin camis, a lot of the quills and doll baby corset tops here. Then I've got a lot of my wheels and doll baby cardigans here. So these are all in color coordinated order. And then my skirts, that's all them there. And then also my jackets, some of my jackets that I wear a little bit more frequently here, some more casual jackets, and then my work jacket. Just because I'm more fun that I go to this side of my wardrobe than I do the other side of the wardrobe. And then I've got all the shoes that I kept, the remaining here. Eventually I do want to get a shelf that goes along here. Once I replace this wardrobe, I will get a shelf here so I can put those shoes rather than keeping them in the wardrobe. On this side, which I don't know how well you guys can see, I'm sorry if you can't see very well. But basically I've got my heavier jackets, the winter ones that I won't be touching for a while. Then I've got some really pretty sort of summery dresses, but the really dressy ones just here. So more dresses, just more and more dresses really. That's pretty much what this side is dresses and my jackets. So basically I've got this jumpsuit here and it's not a very expensive one, so that's why I decided to use it as a divider. I've got my Night on the Town Luxe Fam dress here, and because sequins can be quite abrasive on other fabrics, so I thought like if I create like a barrier, just stick this up the end, then it's not going to impact any of my other clothes. And then I've just got my carry bag, so my going away bags at the bottom here. So it's a lot more spacious, a lot more movability. I've got rid of a pretty decent amount of things, which I'm pretty happy about. It probably didn't seem like I got rid of that much, but when I show you guys in a second, I got rid of like a pretty decent amount. I'm sorry about the lighting changing from before. It's dark outside tonight, so I've got my lights on, which are yellow tone, so I'm probably gonna look really yellow. I'm gonna try and color correct it. If I'm not successful, that's why. So I'll show you guys what I am donating and what I'm gonna sell and what I'm throwing out, which isn't very much. It's mostly being donated or sold. Okay, so these are all the things that I'm going to donate. So you can see there's a pretty decent amount of things that I'm going to be donating. If anybody's wondering where I'm donating underwear, I literally bought these and I never ever wore them. And it is a pretty set, but it's just really, it doesn't really fit my personality. They don't really sit that well on me. So there's really no reason for me to keep them. And like if I had worn them, obviously I wouldn't donate them. But yeah, so lots of tops and things in here. There's a couple of white items. I literally do not wear white all that often. And just some other tops. There's this dress. So yeah, lots of dresses. Lots and lots of dresses. And I'm donating those boots and those shoes. So then these are the things that I'm selling. This is like a pinup girl clothing dress. This is from City Chic. This was like when I was like before I lost all the weight. And then I've got these two Wheels and Doll Baby tops. I'm going to be selling those. So if anybody watching this, if you're interested, DM me and I'll let you know if it's still available and how much I want for it. And then there's my phone. I'm not selling that. And then I've got these Orbit shoes, so I'm gonna sell those. Ignore my broken nails. Okay. If I'm sounding like out of breath, it's because I went outside to let the dog use the grass and then the wind was blowing and I'm all sinusy, hay fevery. Okay, and then finally, the only thing that I'm literally throwing out is that tiny pile over there, which is literally like a bra, 2 old daggy pairs of undies, and those sandals. So I really want to make a conscious effort not to throw too many things out. I would much rather donate or sell. Oh yeah, and this dress, I'm pretty sure this is my mama's. So I'm gonna ask her and give it back to her. If she doesn't want it, then I'm either gonna donate it or sell it. I haven't decided yet, but hopefully she'll want it back. That completes stage 1 of the Konmari method. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a lot of fun to film. I'm pretty tired now, to be honest. After all of that, I'm definitely going to go have some kind of alcoholic beverage of some kind to just chill, probably a whiskey. So I really hope that you enjoyed going on part 1 of this journey with me of the Konmari method. If you like what you see and you want to see more, hit that one down below, subscribe, become part of the Luxe family. Don't forget to hit that bell so you can be notified anytime I post a video. As I mentioned, if you do like what you see, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. They're both Love Lady Luxe, and my Snapchat is Makeup by Sharon. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you have any organizational tips or suggestions, or if you're going on your own Konmari method or even any kind of organizational journey, please comment down below. I really want to start a conversation about organization and decluttering and being selective about consumption. This was Sharon from Love Lady Luxe, and I'll see you next time.